Hello and welcome. I'm Parul Sharma and you're watching Zoom TV. Today's guests are the stellar Ayesha Jhulka and the director of the new web show Hush Hush. Hello. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Hello.
Loving the girl power boss energy in this room, and I love it when I'm able to interview like all females because अंदर से ऐसी vibe आ जाती है. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay,
I live for that vibe.
I know you do.
Yes, she does.
Okay, starting off, firstly, we've of course seen a lot of films and web shows in the murder, mystery, thriller, suspense genre. So for each of you, why do you think and how do you think Hush Hush stands apart?
For me, well, it is a crime drama, but it stands apart and is a clutter breaker by virtue of the simple fact that it is largely about women. To have 6 protagonists, female, all of them strong and individualistic and fully fleshed out characters in their right, and their journeys in contemporary India.
Yeah.
So it combines a lot of things. It is a story of our times. It talks about different economic sort of stratas, and demographics are different in terms of from where the characters come and
Sure.
where they are headed. These things are what make it stand apart.
I love that. Ma'am, what about you?
I totally agree with her, and I think that a lot of times when you say it's a comedy or it's a crime thriller or it's just a thriller, it need not be all same.
Yeah.
There are so many branches to a tree, and whichever is a solid branch stands out. And I think here this is something extremely solid. It feels solid. It while working, while listening to it, and obviously after watching, I'm sure people will resonate with it, and then they will understand that what is different about it.
Yeah.
It's so you just can't underline it under one roof by saying it's a crime thriller or this
Sure.
or that. I think it's also something beyond our imagination or beyond what we can actually see. It also has to, anything interesting or successful or, attractive in terms of watching is when you watch something and you have the questions
Yeah.
generating in the audience's mind more than what you can actually see there.
As
Or
it's
the
playing along,
answers.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you should be able to, it has to engross you, make you think.
Absolutely.
And you have to watch Hush Hush, I think, with that clarity
Yeah.
that, it will get you thinking. So kindly watch it that way.
Casual
You'll
plug.
get all your answers.
You guys have sort of been in the movie business for a while, and you have seen it come from a point where women were merely accessories to, the males in the movie, to now being on a
Only accessory.
I think it's taken some time to
Yeah.
sort of break that away, right? And now we're at a place where it's an almost all female cast, it's an almost all female crew. The director is, we actually have like a woman's vision behind women's stories. So tell me, firstly, did you guys ever think that we would reach a point in mainstream reality where this would be a thing? And also, how has that experience been for you, and how important is it for us to have that?
So from the other accessories, basically what she's trying to say is we become a choker. A nice,
You become the
strong centerpiece,
Yeah. You're the whole
The
outfit
Maharani
now.
Har.
Yeah, Maharani Har.
Maharani Har.
Yeah, no, and I have right from the start, when you could possibly count female directors on one hand,
Yeah.
And also movies were just not even 10% of releases in a year that spoke about female stories, basically. From that time to this, yes, I would say that there is a growth. I do feel that I've been saying the same thing for the last 25 years, and I think that the progress has been not nearly enough.
Sure.
It is too slow going. To say that there has been a massive change would not be true. I think the change has only just begun, and I do hope for a time when half the films we make, half the stories we tell will be about women, half the directors will be female, half your crew will be female, then I will begin to feel that it's an equal world.
Sure.
Equality would still not be achieved, even at that
Absolutely.
point. And ideology aside, I think business-wise it makes sense to tell female stories. Why? They're fresh, they're new. They haven't
And
been
half the population of the world is female.
exactly, and you would do very well for yourself if you were telling stories that are new and unpredictable and unusual, which is what women's stories would be. And I think they are women are hardworking, women are loving and passionate about what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Women have integrity. These are things money cannot buy, so it makes business sense to do it as well.
Absolutely. Ma'am, what about you?
I, like both of us feel the same, that even I feel I'm a feminist in such ways. And I think that we have the power, Even when you hear people saying, oh, a successful, behind every successful man, there is a woman.
Sure.
And I always add, telling him he's wrong. So basically, a man and woman, an Adam and an Eve, it's incomplete, no? So when you talk about equality, this has to come up a little bit. This may not go down, but the women power has to come up and then stand there and, try to be equal in terms of performance, in terms of work. I think we have really progressed. And with OTT, I think we've all got the opportunity to explore ourselves, our talents. And bring it out there, because when the viewers say, we want to watch you, we want to see more films that you make, or the films that you do as an actor or make as a director, how are we supposed to do that? It's not in our control till the time, somebody is there giving us that opportunity to do.
Absolutely.
She has beautiful stories to say, but we want listeners, we want viewers. I want to do so many different characters. I want to perform.
You're just getting started again.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a long innings to go, of course.
I really hope so, pray so, and wish, that way, this is the dream. You always want to do this because you love it, whether it's direction, writing, acting. So, but I think at least we are on that track, like she rightly said. And someday we will get there. And I'm sure we'll get there together, all of us, while we are there.
How different is this set? I mean, and this is actually for both of you, because you've also been making movies since back then and you've also been acting in them, right? How different was this set for you now as opposed to what those sets used to be like at the time? Like in terms of maybe comfort level, in terms of maybe the way that a woman's need, not even a woman, a female's needs are just catered to or, understood just out of basic understanding. So what is the difference?
I think there is a huge difference. So, like I always say that back then when we were working, basic comforts were not there. Comforts like a vanity van, or even a toilet, or even a dressing area where you could change. And unfortunately, in those times we had 7 changes in a song, 6 changes in a song, and then there is one antara happening here, and then suddenly they have to do the other antara, so you have to change. And then in the middle of nowhere, where you can only see mountains and greenery, where do you change? So we had this, either you go behind cars and then, cover it with something, kapda. And then kapda, or else tie a kapda all around, 4 people are holding, wo bhi dar hai, 4 people are holding. So, everything is like, but choice extreme, And so, aap karo kya? But then again, like you say, that when you haven't really seen this,
right,
you feel that is perfect, that's the only way, But now after you get this, jaise mobiles. Now, when we didn't have mobiles, our world was functioning, na? There was nothing missing. We were functioning, we were fine, we were happy. Now we feel one day without a mobile or 1 hour without a mobile, we don't know what to do, where is the phone? So it is also a matter of habit and adjustment. I think luxury or this kind of, now
no,
people
but it gives you, I can say this, that it gives you as an actor almost rugged sort of hardiness. She's tough.
Right.
Works long hours and not expecting people to constantly shower you with with comfort. You're there for
Right.
the job and you do it, and that has come somewhere from there.
Because she hustled it out back in
Yes.
the day, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
And
don't-
same for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've really
Yeah.
put in my time.
Yeah.
So and now I'm really tough. It has made me tough.
actually, because of those times, na,
Yes.
had we not gone through that,
Sure.
and back then also, I don't remember myself, screaming or shouting and saying, "Mujhe ye bhi chahiye, wo bhi chahiye." Even if there's no chair anywhere, I would sit on the ground.
Right.
But I would not create. And she's right. Now that you think of it, it actually toughens you.
Sure.
And today we have all the luxuries. We get that treatment, of a star. But I still feel I was a queen back then. And,
I love that.
in my own way, people were making an effort to climb up that mountain and give me a chair and all that. And
Yeah.
I would say, nahi, nahi, chahiye. And, I would go and sit on the DOP stool.
Yeah.
And I've done so much of that.
Yeah.
Wherein what is more important is not the tantrums that we need to throw to prove who we are, but the good work that we need to do to prove who we are.
That's
who
the
we
flex.
want to be.
Yeah,
So-
that's the flex.
Yeah, and I think that I have maintained and I will always maintain
Yeah.
because somewhere it is within me also, and also there are efforts to do that. I don't like too much paraphernalia around me
Sure.
or too much tamjham around me because now that she's really taught me to be absolutely a natural actor with
Yeah, what she means is no makeup. I was just like, she's like, but my blemishes. I was like, where are the blemishes?
and now after working with her, I don't think I need my staff anywhere near me. When they come with a mirror and she's around, I have to first look at her. Okay, fine. Jao, jao, jaldi jao.
There might be a part in which you put lots
Glam
of makeup,
up,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy with that.
Yeah.
This one didn't need it.
Yeah.
And I think
No, but
it was
I
beautiful.
also felt that, what I have really realized and learned, which is again a learning, and we never stop learning, is that what is more important now for me is not to just be looking good, but working and feeling that character. And if I can achieve people watching Hush Hush, if they forget that this is Ayesha and this is the character, if they start believing that, I think that is success for me.
I love that. Can you guys say that we have successfully broken that age-old terrible notion that women working together will have catfights and because aapka to fully women-led
Yes.
set hai, right? So
course.
can we say with Hush Hush like
Absolutely.
ye sab nahi hua?
Nahi, kabhi nahi hua.
What is the vibe like?
But then the thing is that, people, I was telling somebody else also that it's a wrong notion that women fight or women
God knows who
talk
came
too
up with
much.
it, huh?
Yeah. Or women are just chatty and all that. I was
Right.
like, men do all these things.
Everything
In
is
equal
done by
amounts.
men also.
Yes. No, there weren't catfights at all. And I do think that it's also because I think now, after many years, I think in storytelling or movie making or even, our industry has had enough experience to know that if Ayesha Jhulka does a great shot, the other actor gains from it. She
Absolutely,
doesn't lose
right.
because
Exactly.
she shines, the show shines,
Yeah.
I shine. We all gain if the other person does well.
You're making a
It's
better product.
I
Yeah.
strongly believe
I mean,
in
it's a
this.
very simple logic,
Yeah,
really. So why
absolutely.
would I, as an actor, want you to do badly?
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
how I'm going to be, you're basically going to be pulling me down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why?
Very
Exactly.
counterproductive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think now
basically
we're
have
beginning to understand this.
And it is very important that I perform well so that, or even the cues, earlier times,
Yes.
it used to be such that, if it's my close-up and somebody has to give the cue of the other artist, AD will come and do it or anything. I have always tried that I stand for the cue, even if I'm not, in the shot.
Right.
Throughout my career, I have tried that because I would want the other actor to give me that cue.
Right.
Because the intensity is different.
Of
Did
course
they
it's
give
different.
you the cues?
Yeah.
Did they give you the cues back?
Well, a lot of times, if I have a good rapport with most of the time, I have because I really don't have any hang-ups in my life, or I don't, I think only about me and I don't think about what others are doing.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing is more important. So I've had a good equation, and I used to actually tell them, "Bhai, khade hoke cue de do." And
I love that.
Really?
Yeah,
and
they're like, how do they refuse?
No, they don't refuse.
नहीं, हमें
हाँ, नहीं देते.
yeah, nahi, but I think कि, It helps.
Yeah.
See, at the end of it, what matters is not what I'm doing, what she's done, or what you've done, or what kind of cat fight we had, or what kind of discomfort or comfort or fun. It is what the viewer is going to see on screen, and whether that is coming across, and that can come across with very good chemistry. Believe me, it just changes.
I love that. Okay, I'm going to pivot us into one quick fun segment, which the girls were telling you over there. Na? There's one fun question I have for you, which you have to tell me. It's basically a whodunit, and you have to tell me from this entire cast, who is most likely to, or who would have done the statement that I said. And if you have any anecdote about the statement, you can give me. Okay, so who always arrived earlier than their call time or was extremely punctual on set?
Ayesha Jhulka.
I used to always enter the set and I used to say, "Ghadi milao, ghadi milao."
मेरी आपसे आगे चल रही है, मुझे लग रहा है ऐसा. Okay, who in this cast is actually wild enough to have committed a petty crime or like some kind of crime out of everybody?
Crime as in
कुछ भी crime छोटा मोटा, like who is like wild enough
मतलब किसी और का खून वून कर दिया होगा.
हाँ, one of those little things. Like
I would venture to guess that it's Shahana.
I was just going to say Shahana. Yeah, Shahana has that.
Crime of passion करेगी.
Yeah, but you know, she has that thing. She's equally passionate. You see, when she hugs you, I feel it. I'm sure everybody does. There's so much warmth in her hug, and I always feel that my hug has the same warmth.
Yeah,
which
full body hugs.
Yeah, but so I love her. You know, she's got this,
and she's another one who was always on time or before time.
Yeah, she did say that. Yes. She took that one on herself.
Even if it's like early morning.
Yeah.
Who knew other people's dialogues or like other parts of the script apart from their own?
Good one, because somebody who used to come with all dialogues having learned is Soha, but I'm seriously doubtful that she knew other people's dialogues.
Yeah. I mean,
but apna full like.
I mean, in the scene, if there is me and Juhi or me and whoever is there, and I would know their lines for that particular scene.
Okay. So you knew.
Yeah, you knew, and I have to say, even Juhi knew. Yeah.
I think we are conditioned that.
Old school conditioning.
No, I have to know the dialogues of the other person. Otherwise, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Yes, I love that. Who was like the funny one who was always making everyone laugh, or like the prankster on the set?
Oh my God, yeah. Honestly, all of them. And I'd just about had it. So, she, a lot, like just before the shot. And I would be...
She was stressed all the time.
I would be impatient.
Why is she laughing?
It's not just so that. I want her to be in that mood.
Zone,
you know,
right.
The zone. But... So I would have been impatient with it, but the fact of the matter is that after I'd say action, she'd really transform in microseconds.
Right.
So I really couldn't hold that against her.
Fair.
Soha's another one. Always, I mean, the minute the shot is over, she'll just say something funny or make a joke. Shahana is the worst pun-making person. The worst
like
puns. Bad puns. Queen of bad puns. So all of them. I think Karishma was probably the quiet, and Kritika. Kritika's quieter, sober. She stays in the moment between shots too.
In her character.
Yeah. And I used to just watch. Really love that. About her.
Like मेरा job बहुत easy कर रही है.
ये तो ऐसे बोल रहे हैं कि अभी हमने तो कुछ करा ही नहीं. अरे हम हंस रहे हैं, हंसा रहे हैं, मूड को थोड़ा सा लाइट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अपना काम भी हम कर ही रहे थे.
बहुत अच्छे से किया.
है ना? Thank you.
इसीलिए तो मैं कह रही हूँ, I couldn't complain.
Yeah.
Who is the director's pet according to both of you? And I love that I get to ask.
According to both of us.
Who do you think?
Who do you think was the director's pet?
मैं तो सोचूंगी मैं ही पेट थी. Sorry, मैं ही पेट थी. मैं जब तक सेट पे थी मैं पेट थी.
She's actually really wonderful to work with. It's true. I have to say that.
But I see you not answering the giving me a definitive answer for this one.
I think because I did say that my pet was the director of photography.
Fair. I'll take it. That's a great answer.
Smart, huh? Smart.
Very smart.
Anyway,
because the poor fellow. Listen, there are two people on their feet morning to night.
Yeah, actually.
Director and director of photography.
So मेरा पेट कौन था ये?
I love that. If you had to call someone from the industry to cover up a crime you have committed, who would that person be?
From the industry?
Like any friends or like your 2 a.m. friend, kind of whatever.
I mean, I would call who's my brother-in-law, because he's just one of the strongest people I know, Vidhu Vinod Chopra. So I think I would call him.
Fair. I'll take it.
And you know, I'll tell you, this one
And then
is very
he'll make
dependable.
a whodunit mystery out of it.
Repeat.
Yes. I'm saying I was saying that Ayesha's extremely dependable. Like, you know that you can call her and she'll
Anytime.
help you through whatever, you know, whatever your requirement and need may be. There is a strong ethic of loyalty and friendship.
I love that.
You know, yeah, it's lovely.
And
What
you
about
know, I also feel the same about her. It's very mutual, not because we're doing this work together. You know,
And
she
not
knows-
because she said it.
No. And she knows that.
Yeah.
She just
I-
told me this today
Yeah.
that I solve. I am a problem solver. If
Actually,
you
she
know,
is.
kind of.
But I'll tell you something. For me, I get along with everyone,
Yeah.
but I have very strong bonds with very few people.
Sure.
You know, I can be friendly with anybody, but because that's the person I am. Like, rarely will you see me not liking somebody, or
Right.
I don't judge anybody because I'm not interested in wasting my time with that. But at the same time,
She's all no nonsense.
yeah, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
I mean, so but that bond which happens, you don't try to make it. You know, the thing. I think I have it with her. So whether we work or not, whether we meet very often or whether we don't, and see, hush now for the time being is done
Yeah.
until we start again or whatever. Irrespective, she will be my friend forever, for sure.
Oh.
Really. I love her. I always, and I believe in expressing what you feel. You know, I wouldn't say this about many people.
I love that. And so also, but who would you call from the industry?
I would call Jackie.
Oh, I love that.
I think he is such a lovely person, and he's one person who never forgets my birthday. He'll always send me a wish, and you know, so many years. He's so much more experienced and senior, and you know, he's got that little bacha thing for you. You know, and I love what he does for the environment, and he knows I work for animals, so anything concerning animals, he will forward it. You know, there is a little sensitivity to certain human beings, and again, reliable, dependable.
Yeah.
I love that. He would also probably help you cover up the crime. He'd be like a great person to help you cover it up.
Absolutely.
He would have all the correct
He'll say, "Bedo,
comments.
ye theek nahi lag raha hai."
Well, thank you so much for joining me, ladies. It was absolutely lovely talking to you, and good luck to you for both of your journeys ahead.
Thank you very much.